Hey guys, welcome to Model Monster Wrestling and welcome to my NXT review this week. So it was an average episode, it was a solid show, but it was nowhere near as good as this week's 205 Live. So let's start with it. The first match was Dakota Kai versus Serena Garrett. So it was an okay match with Serena Garrett getting an offense and Dakota Kai overcoming her. They are pushing Dakota Kai as the next Bailey. So yeah, it was pretty good, and it had some pretty good counters. But Dakota Kai win with the backstabbing exploder on Serena Garrett for the win. So yeah, Dakota Kai gets her momentum rolled after the losses to Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair. So next up we had the heavy machinery doing workouts backstage, but Tucker Knight was attacked backstage and Otis Dojovic was alone there. Next up, we had Shayna Baszler coming out and cutting a promo on her dominance for the women's division. She said the Bianca Belair, Dakota Kai, Candice LeRae, Kairi Sane, no one can beat her, and she's the best. And she is the best women on the roster and all that shit. But that promo was very good. Shayna Baszler has a great character work, and she's a great promo. Danny Burch is backstage, and Oni Lorcan is not with him because Oni Lorcan was injured because of that back bump he took at the apron at NXT Takeover Chicago, and he's out for 3 months. But then Undisputed Era came out and then said that they are going to challenge Mustache Mountain for the NXT Tag Team Championship match next week, and Danny Burch is going to be there without a title and without a partner. And then Danny Burch mocks Undisputed Era and then challenges Adam Cole for the North American Championship match next week. And Adam Cole accepts the challenge and laughs at him and said that he can beat him. So it will be a fun match next week, and most likely Adam Cole will retain, but it will be a fun match. It will be Danny Burch will can get a good push from this match if he does good in this match. So next up we had Otis Dozovic versus the Mighty. So Otis Dozovic just ran wild on the Mighty at first, and then nails Shane Thorne with a clothesline and hits on Nick Miller, but then the Mighty gets on control and then they start to work over Dozovic, tagging in and doing good offense. But then at last Dozovic came back fiery and then hits a Vader bomb on Shane Thorne, but then Nick Miller cuts him. Then there was knee strikes and Northern Lariat, and the Mighty win over Dozovic in a 2-on-1 handicap match. It was okay. It didn't have any steam behind it. Didn't have any stipulation behind it. It didn't have any material behind it. So it was not that good. It was a fine TV match. It didn't lead the Mighty anywhere. It didn't lead the Heavy Machinery anywhere. So yeah, neither guys get over. So this was not that good of a booking. Next up, we had Bianca Belair on her honeymoon cutting a promo on the women's division. That she said that she is undefeated and she's having a great honeymoon. Yeah, because, well, and all the other girls can do nothing about it. Well, why would they? And all that shit. So, yeah. Next up, we had Velveteen Dream versus Chris Dijak, who's Donovan Dijak. And it was the match because Donovan Dijak had a pretty solid match against Ricochet before the Velveteen and Ricochet's match at NXT TakeOver Chicago. So they just had a match. They didn't have as good match as Ricochet versus Dijak, but it was a good showing by Dijak. In this, Dijak took another loss from Dream because Dream hit a DDT on Dijak. It was another loss for Dijak, but Dijak is showing pretty good in his matches, and I think NXT is pushing him, and they should, because he has given a 5-star match versus Keith Lee and he is a pretty good wrestler. He has also got the looks. So yeah. Next up we had EC3 coming out, and he's still furious about Velveteen Dream walking out of him at UK Championship Tournament match. And then they had a match. He has a match with Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano is still furious and it was a fun wrestling match. But Johnny Gargano was pretty arrogant in this match, and he beat EC3 up with the DDT that Ciampa hit him at NXT Takeover Chicago. Because EC3 was outside on the apron, and then Gargano hit a DDT like that. I personally didn't like the outcome, because why would you make EC3 lose again and again? Yeah, I'm saying that because few people will say that it didn't ruin EC3, because losing to Johnny Gargano doesn't ruin anyone. Yes, it does. EC3 wasn't at Takeover Chicago, and now he's losing on daily TV. So yeah, bullshit. And yeah, it was a fun match. Gargano's character work was pretty good. He's now becoming the thing that he hates the most, that is Ciampa. And though William Regal made him this match to take him out of Ciampa's shadows, but he still is in Ciampa's shadows, and he still can't forget about Ciampa. So that rivalry is far from over. So yeah, guys, this was my NXT review. NXT was a pretty solid show, but yeah, I'm still pissed about EC3 losing. So guys, thank you and have a nice day.